All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rekha, HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of the great Muslim who taught us his truth and the true will with all truth and sincerity. And push this word with all truth and sincerity by Hashem, Harakah, HaKodash, and as well his brothers as scattered throughout the whole entire world. Just pushing this word in truth and sincerity by Hashem, Harakah, HaKodash as well. And then pretty much, I just want to get into a short topic, short lesson with Isaiah 19, pretty much touching, how I'm saying the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit, in this world, man. And only himself is going to change it, through judgment. I'm saying? And, the whole world is it's funny, when you seeing, like scoffers and, atheists and, unbelievers, claim how there's no God, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But you look at today's lifestyle, you're seeing people, changing their own kind and, doing all types of bugged out shit. Fucking marrying their pets, marrying trees and shit. When you look at today's lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all like accepted. Weird shit is accepted. But you don't understand that this all goes back to the precepts, man. This is Isaiah chapter 19. I'm gonna start at verse. Start verse 14. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. I want you to picture a drunk man that's staggering, unbalanced. He's so fucking drunk. He can't even keep his composure on his own 2 fucking feet. On top of that, he's throwing up everywhere. Still staggering and shit. In his own vomit. You know what I'm saying? You got dried up vomit. On his shirt, his clothes and shit. And he's staggering left and right. Falling left and right, staggering and shit. Falling. Getting back up, still falling again. When you know what I'm saying? You see the cop videos when anytime a cop pulls someone over for DUIs, suspicion, he fucking makes him run the test shit. You know what I'm saying? He makes him run the tests and shit. The walk and the balance. In the eye test, and they fail completely, like miserably. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking worse than that. Spiritually, this is Babylon the Great, man. And really, I'm saying the rest of the whole fucking world, man, because see, America's that influence upon the whole world. Everybody follows suit. The do as the Romans type spirit. You know what I'm saying? The when in Rome, do as the Romans. Everybody following suit. Everybody, doing what America's doing. Following the same idols as what they do. Following the same bullshit. So, is what they do. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemel Shai, hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. You know, it's how the Lord do that. You know what I'm saying? He used Esau, Edom to manipulate, you know, to influence, mainly Jake, man. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying, Jake, you know what I'm saying, to influence them to do, what it is that which is evil, and wicked, backwards. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's the Lord that's doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because these elites are not truly in control. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Bashim Yashai is in control over these elites. You know what I'm saying? Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which was the head. Yeah. I'm going to skip down a couple of verses because the main point is pretty much already read. Yeah, it's the main point. Because at the end of the day, the Lord's going to judge Babylon the Great, man. This is spiritual Egypt, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? This is spiritual Sodom and Egypt, according to Revelation. You know what I'm saying? We understand why this is spiritual Sodom, man. Fucking on steroids 2.0. All types of wicked shit, all types of weirdoism, all types of fucking, weird shit, man. This is the perverseness that's running rampant all throughout, man. And Jake is staggering in it. I'm gonna go to verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh shall rise upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, into the idols of Egypt shall be moved. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I'll set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I'll destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall, yeah, man, and what I'm saying, we're getting ready to see that, man, class wars, race wars, every man for themselves, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, we're getting ready to see that amongst this nation, man. Let's get down to verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. You know what I'm saying? Which Lord willing, what I'm saying, we believe, that's this, Nero, aka, Donald Trump. Into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them. Yeah, man, because this dude's not playing, man. Again, I was driving earlier, and I heard a commercial about the border patrol and stuff. Just a quick, commercial, advertisement on the radio, and it was harsh. You know what I'm saying, talking about, Jake, being illegal, the northern tribes being illegal over here. Tell them pretty much to get the fuck out of here. Or else, you know what I'm saying, every day you know what I'm saying, the more and more every day you hear, you know what I'm saying, you'll be charged $1,000 fine on top of fucking max imprisonment, and you'll never come here, the harsh words, and it's a commercial, it's a commercial, man, it's an ad. I'm like, damn, they coming up, hey, you see what they do with ICE, man. It's like every day in my city, you know what I'm saying, you seeing ICE, man. ICE just rolling through, with they ski masks on, clearing themselves to be the police. You know what I'm saying? Man, these niggas, are a gang, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if like a vigilante type group, starts forming to combat against these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you seeing hardworking Jake that been here for years, caused no problems. ICE just pull up on them with their ski mask and just start rounding them up, hemming them up, and just fucking throw them in the fucking van, man. Like, what the fuck, Like, he don't do nothing, man. But yeah, you hear in the commercial, talking about, this rapist. It's like this rapist that raped a fucking child, from Venezuela. He's illegal here. He needs to be sent back. Or this man from Venezuela or from Guatemala, was murdered. I'm saying he's a murderer. Just talking down upon Jake, man. Like just no respect towards Jake, man. Like, not every Jake is like that, man. Like, yeah, you might, I'm saying, have those that snuck in, but not, there's those degenerates that took opportunities, snuck in, and they're here and shit. But you actually got sincere Jake that's trying to look for opportunity and get the fuck up here and make a living for their families. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got those sleeper cells that's coming and sneaking up right through them, them same tunnels, or them same alleyways, whatever, them avenues, down at the border and shit. They show you that in that movie Sicario. With those, Ishmaelites, strapped up with the bombs and shit. But that's besides the point. But, you see what they doing with ICE, man. It's just a cruel lord. Trump's on behalf of DJ Trump, is this message approved? The fucking commercial. And I'm like, damn, this nigga not playing, man. You show he's not playing. All throughout the country, he's not playing. New York, ICE. Boston, ICE. You know what I'm saying? You seen people, ICE rolling up everywhere. With their ski mask on and their vests and their guns and their holster. Like, if you a cop, then fucking take the mask off. Like, what you need a mask on for? The fuck? If you're police, why the fuck you got a mask on? Like, saw a video of a hardworking Jake that, that predominantly, been around my city. Everybody knew him for so long. As soon as DJ Trump get in office, ICE pull up, and he's being hemmed up. They bust his window open. ICE, man. They bust his window open and they fucking hem him up and, in the streets. Like, he knew his rights. No, man, this thing don't give a fuck. You going home. I'm saying, it's a cruel lord, man. A cruel lord. And man, I'm saying, bro, take your help by me outside. I'm saying, because this might be the man to issue in that, that C-HIP. Apple just came in with this new device, whatever, to where you can activate all your Apple devices through a brain C-HIP. I'm saying, the news came out on that. Hey man, the time's almost here, man. This might be a guy. But yeah, man, that's the main point. I want to bring out But yeah, I'm saying the Lord's in control of all this at the end of the day. And if you're ignorant to this fact, then the Lord gonna have you, be caught up in that juice, in that Babylon juice. To, now you caught up in the mix of all this madness. If you don't wake up, man. If you're not seeking Yahweh in spirit and truth faithfully, I'm saying the Lord gonna give you up to this perverseness, man. I'm saying you should fear Yahweh outside. Pray Yahweh outside do not give you up to this perverseness and keep you in spirit and sharp mind and spirit and truth. I'm saying keep your mind, body, heart, and soul in spirit and truth. I'm saying first and foremost to myself and to brothers and sisters that's listening. I'm saying good comment. Pretty much that's the main points I want to give for this lesson. I pray and hope that your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.